Good morning, folks. We are back for some more Mongolia. Well, let's start with a little recap since we're nearly, 175 odd years from the start of the game. We are an independent khaganate, an empire-ranked country. Country of Mongolia, who starts as a vassal of, I can't even remember, Oirat? No, Chagatai? One of the two. We're Tengri, and we've always been syncretic with Vajrayana, mostly because that's what we started with, and I haven't been bothered to change it. We expanded east, we expanded west, we expanded south, we pretty much expanded all over the shop. We've ignored India, though, to some extent, and Indochina. We are pushing our tendrils into Persia and just a little bit of Europe. Mostly the Russian bit. Whew. Our horde ideas give us reduced attrition, extra cavalry combat ability, and we already have extra cavalry combat ability in favourable terrain. Less land maintenance, extra shock, less core creation cost, which has been great for all the land we've been taking. Manpower recovery speed has been very useful as well, and the manpower modifier means we have more men to work with. It's all just really quite fun to play as. We're the nomadic tech group, though. So we've had to spawn a few institutions. Anyway, let's get cracking. There are more wars to be fought, and they won't fight themselves. Right. Now, last time out, we did a whole bunch of stuff. We polished off Ming, finally. We've nearly wiped out the other miners. We've got a little bit of Wu and Yue to do, but we've taken care of Z and Liang and all sorts, and I'm getting audio through my speakers as well as my headset. Let's fix that. There we go. We've also been given Russia a pasting, and we tried to give Commonwealth a bit of a pasting, but despite being bankrupt, they fought back quite hard. That was a couple of sessions ago. I mention this now because we do need to take some land from them. I'm going to be taking this one, and up to Kajau as well, because we need that for, I think we need that for forming the Mongolian Empire. We may also need it for one of the two achievements we're going for, which is the Great Khan. We don't need that one for that, but we do need some Commonwealth land for that. But we definitely need it for the Mongol Empire. Must represent their most westward, their most westerly push. Now I'm going to need to remember the other things I was doing. Oh yes, I allied Crimea in an Genoa in an unusual move because I want to vassalize them. It's going to be difficult to get the relations though, because we can't marry them. But we'll figure something out, and if it doesn't work out, we'll take them by force. I've got spy networks going on Timmy, and I've got spy networks going on Russia, which tells me my main targets are Timurids and Russia. I don't have a truce with Timurids, so I'm just going to spin things on and let the spy network build up. We've already got the claim on their biggest bordering province of Herat, but I also want to claim on... What do I want to claim on? Kabul and Ghazni. That's the plan. We're also going to deal with these rebel factions as and when they rear their ugly head. So look at the sizes here. I'm looking down the list, and there's nothing that really gives me pause. We'll just kill them manually. Our general is dead, so let's get another one. Because we're doing well in military power, and I believe we're ahead of time in... We're ahead of time in a couple of areas. Could be... Yeah, we could be better for dip. But at the moment, that's not terribly important. Gazim looking... Separatists, huh? Okay. Really just marching all these guys in just for the fun of it. Show them what obliteration looks like. Oh, that was just one of them. Things. Sorry, Gazi. You don't live here. You'll probably revolt away from Russia though, unless Russia raise one guy here. They're at war with Sweden though, and they're losing. Hosokawa thinking that they can throw hands here. Like to see them try. I actually would like to see them try. I'd relish a good fight. Right, let's get Kabul claimed, and then we only need Ghazi, and that's us. We're also going to have to fight Mushasha, but they also have rebel issues. I don't know if these are Timmy's rebels or if they're Mushashan rebels, but the rebels affecting both of them. The only possible rival I have is Ottomans, and I don't want to rival them, so let's just dismiss that. The reason I don't want to rival them is I've been kind of dancing on the edge of madness with regards to aggressive expansion in the West. Last time we got a coalition, which I think is the first time a coalition has formed against me this campaign I should say. The coalition was Ottomans, Commonwealth, Mamluks, and a few others, and some people over in China. That was actually quite limiting because, oh dear, at least a bull didn't run through my porcelain factory. Oh, 2 years, man. Yeah, that actually limited me a little bit, so I paid the Mamluks to get out of that, and then others started dropping out as well. Our maximum that we can keep saved here. Okay, we're going to have to spend that on something. Probably end up spending it on strengthening government because our horde unity changes, because we're at peace. Running out of people to fight that we don't have truces with. And I've still to take the mandate from Dali. I rented out Condottieri again because they were fighting Ayutthaya and getting pasted. Not surprising when they take 50% extra shock and fire damage and have no mercenaries available. But the Mongolian mercenaries came and helped good old Emperor out. Oh, and I have a trade fleet now, protecting trade in Hanzhou, which is nice. And you guys could probably bunch up a little bit. You're a pretty weirdly composed stack. I know what you're about, so let's just get you together. That's not really that much more reasonable, but let's do it anyway. Get up to 10 cannons, because why not? Again, 3 cannons, that's a strange number. Some nice round numbers on the go here. Commonwealth Noble Rebels, okay. Just walking through, because you have no interest in sieging me. Russia doing the whole let's run away strategy. Oh no, they're reclaiming Dagestan. That's somewhat sensible. And yeah, I'm going to cap out in half of a Lambsdale here, so let's just strengthen our government. Lovely. Tributary states going to war. Making the use of being a tributary. I have to say, again, being a tributary is really powerful, or being a Ming tributary is really powerful at the start of the game. It's kind of like being an old style, not vassal, but subject in Crusader Kings 2. You get the protection of your liege, and you get to expand because your liege doesn't control your foreign affairs. It's really quite nice. I would heartily recommend it. Now, if I remember correctly, Ottomans actually have a core I need. I think it's Arbil. And looking at this, it looks like they're going to take more. I don't really want that. Really want to fight Ottomans. Oh. Look at that. I shall cede a whole bunch of stuff to Sweden. Which probably means I need to fight Sweden as well. Yes, I do. That's fine. Sweden has their own problems. Allied with Bohemia and Verden. Bohemia were allied with the Commonwealth. They may still be. They are, and they can fight hard. Lie. They can fight hard. Get some development on the go here before I forget and cap out again. It's as well. I'm going to hang fire. I wish to take a state in Russia instead. Or in Timurids, I don't know. One of the two. Need 10 more for our network here. Claim on Ghazni. Timmy is not looking good compared to how they used to. So Genoa, how am I going to vassalize you? Problem is, alliance and improved... Say we had no negative modifiers. Alliance and improved relations gets us up to 150. We could then gift them up to 175. Transfer trade power if they would. They would. And military access would just about get us there. But at the moment, I think those claims and aggressive expansions are hurting us a fair bit. Should do though is make sure I don't have any overlapping because they desire these provinces and I want to make sure I don't also desire them. I don't, I just desire these guys. That's fine. And hopefully we'll get some events that will help us out there as well. Need 30 for my claim on Russia as well, I do. We have a reasonably short truce, another 5 years with Russia. And I am itching to go. I'm itching to go. Maybe I'm just itching. Another general dies. Fine. I just love seeing those pips pop up. Right. You guys, get into position, please. They'll give you some generals as well. Tribal conquest with Assam. Let's... You're actually not that great, but you do have 3 siege, which is what counts in these things. If I was being sensible, I would figure out which army was going where and assign accordingly. Assam is over here. Why did I not already have tribal conquest with them? They've been there for ages. Well, this is one of the rare times we're at peace, so we can say, hey, Assam, be my tributary. So. Hey, Russia, be my claim. Commonwealth Noble Rebels sure do want to cross my border. Sure do. Jeez, I've claimed everything of any good worth here. You want to burn Moskva though? Oh, I need to be 35. Huh. Well, it'll be 35 in a minute. Travel conquest with Koch as well. Let's offer them a chance to be part of the greatest. I think they're already a tributary state under Arakan. Under Arakan. Arumph. Hey, Dote. Be a tributary. I like the name of this province, Tula. It being a steppe and all of that. It kind of works with the whole King of Dragon Pass thing, where your the area you control is your Tula. I want to play more of that game. That is a really fun game for anyone who's watching. It's an old, I think it's from 1999. I got recommended it by my good friend Michael, and it's a stunningly good recommendation. In fact, it's such a good recommendation I don't even apparently have the words to say how good a recommendation it was. It has you run a tribe, a little bit like a raiding nomad tribe. There's no like, it's not an expansion game or a conquest game like in the sense of Europa. It's more of a, how would you describe it? Like a strategy RPG almost. But we've got our claim ready to go here, so let's do it. They're allied with nobody that I care about. You have to take decisions in the form of things which are very close to Paradox Engine events. It's and those events, they come back. They do come back. They have meaning. It's I'm not doing it justice with my kind of half-assed description here, but it's good. Is the short version. Like Mazarandran are incredibly well defended. Alright, there's your army. Now, what I need to do this time... Farah. Where is Farah? Okay, you're heading into the middle of your country, which I can't get to. Please keep an eye on them and make sure they don't run off into my heartlands. But I should probably get another stack down here for just such an emergency. You also have 3 siege. Why are you not on one of these sieging stacks? Because I'm a fool. Also, you have 2 cannons. That's just terrible. That is actually terrible. Cannons are expensive right enough, but hurting in the money department here. And their war enthusiasm is already pretty low. And, oh, our power projection has dropped because we don't have enough rivals. Oh well. One of the generals will die eventually. Oh, Kangra? Oh, hi, Kangra. Interesting. What are they gonna do? What are they actually gonna do? Reinforcements have arrived. I do want to play more Command and Conquer as well. CNC Classic. It is, it just reminds me of... Okay, you're at war with Dali again. You may not... Oh, jeez. Dali, no! Dali, have some condottieri. Ah, we can't afford to rent out our units while we're at war. No. Make peace with Timmy quick. It's not looking good. Oh well, looks like Ayatai are going to be my, not my new overlord, but the new Emperor of China, which I will need to deal with at some point. Oh well. Right, what do I want from this? I want all of my claims, and all of your money. Get smaller and smaller each time. That's actually quite a lot. I suppose I could take Bamyan as well, just to make it nice round 100. But I'm going to want to separately want this from whoever the heck you are, Mazandran. Ah, no, my precious cannons. I need those for cannon. Okay, well, forts are down. Down for the count. Get over there. Ah, my cannon. My cannon. Oh, we already have this. Well. Genoa have insulted us. Thanks. Thanks, Genoa. We are allies, you know. Orissa border us now. Jings. Rise of the Orange. Now, you have a lot more cannons than you have a 3 siege general. You get over here. When you're done, turn around. Right. Coalition may form against me. Commonwealth would have enough. Nah. By the time the year ticks in less than a month, we'll be fine. Ah, order restored. All hail Emperor Cheta the First. They actually have a few tributary states. But they're still losing. I need to get myself a border with them, which also means I can fight Delhi now myself. So I don't want a naval doctrine, thank you very much. Or do I want a naval doctrine? An excellent point. It'll cost me 150. Well. Money well spent. Delhi. Your time is now. No real claims on you, other than the one I got from the event, which I don't think I even have anymore. Oh well. Don't really need this spy network on Timmy anymore. Our sieges are done. Okay. Also, you're under siege by not me. Well. What if I just took one of your things? Fine. That gets you out of my hair. Another fort, which I don't really want, but oh well. Something, something. Army tradition decay. Oh hey, Kangra. Really shouldn't let these guys push me around. And excellent, I have a border with Mushasha now. Excellent. Get our leather cannons and our mounted step raiders. You'd nearly take that. You would actually take it. Kangra, what do you have that's worth taking? Nothing. Okay then. Don't think I can make you a tributary, can I? No. You don't have any power where I want trade power, so I don't want another vassal. Do I want another vassal? No, this region is of no interest to me. I cannot ride my horses there. Thank you, Timmy. Pleasure doing business with you. So, you might be able to guess what I'm about to do here. Burn everything. Lovely. Quite a satisfying sound as well, actually. Okay. One more down, more to go. Merv, I no longer need you. I could have kept the Merv for it and deleted the other one. Or I could just delete them both. Don't really need them both. And Baluchistan as well, huh? Now the Khorasan area is one I do need, I believe. Russia, Ural, Pontic, South China, Xenan, Khorasan, yes. So, Baluchistan, you also need to be eaten. You back there. You can stay here to guard the new frontier. You can get back to the Russian frontier. Harsh life on the ocean. What is this ocean of which you speak? Is it something where I can take my horse? Many join the ranks of our navy expecting a more exciting life. Okay, I suppose we do technically have a navy now. Awaiting them with this opportunity to leave their home behind and see the sea and land beyond the Mongol borders. The land beyond the Mongol borders. Have you seen our borders? You could travel for years and not see the Mongol border. Oh dear. Not all of these are prepared for an often harsh and even more dull and boring life at sea. You're darn right it's more boring. Stuck with endlessly repetitive tasks, food and company on longer journeys, many young sailors quickly regret their decision. Dismissed as daydreaming landlubbers by their more seasoned crewmates, they quickly become more trouble than they're worth. Some might eventually grow used to the reality of the job and become useful, but others do more good returning home. Oh no, we lost 1,000 sailors. Whatever will we do? Hey, Circassia. This isn't a region that I need, so I could make you a tributary as well. All the tributaries. Yeah, you know what? Is all I can say to you, Genoa. And Dali, you're gonna get swallowed whole. Probably take up and dip again here. Yeah, why not? No good reason not to. Again, too few rivals, but Ottomans are the only one that we can rival, so dismiss that, please. Our generals is dead, but that takes us down to our limit. Commonwealth, 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 Commonwealth. Allied with Sweden. Oh, allied with Sweden. Interesting. Still allied with Bohemia. Well, that'll be an interesting war to fight. Because there's not a lot of plains in this region. They're kind of foresty. Well, I'll just lure them down. Exotic goods of Limbuan. I do want more trade efficiency. Do want trade efficiency for 15 years. Why not? We'll pay down the corruption. Jinx. There's an expensive amount of corruption to pay down, but it's pretty much balanced out by the trade. I remember when gold was most of our income. Good times. Right. Speaking of which, how is